Hello, Pally. I'm Abby Black. Today is Tuesday, January 16th, 2018, and InFocus starts right now. InFocus hits the campus to see what Pally students know about the recent MLK Day holiday and a special pop quiz, a big basketball game, and more sports news. And an exciting winter festival comes to the quad later this month. All that and more is coming up on today's show. Let's get started with our daily pick. We'd like to thank Dante for sending today's daily pick our way. And remember, anyone can send in a daily pick. Simply tweet it to us at Pauline Focus. Although this is more a meme than a daily pick, we agree with the sentiment, so we thought we'd share. Dante captioned the pick when InFocus is on and somebody in class is talking. Thanks for that, Dante, but try taking your own pick next time. And now, onto the much anticipated campus bulletin and what is happening around campus. Volume 98 of the Madrono yearbook is on sale now. The book costs $75, but only until the end of January, so make sure you order yours if you haven't already. On February 1st, the price goes up to $90. Purchase yours on the web store by going to pally.net or with Miss Giffen in the auditor's office in the Tower Building. On Sunday, the Overwatch team played round 2 of the HSL Winter Preseason versus the Broncos. Overall, they won 2-0 in the best of 3, winning Lijiang Tower 2-0 and Wheat Kings Row by the score of 3-0. Stay tuned to InFocus tomorrow for more about the trend of esports. Students who might want to add a class need to make up their minds soon. The add deadline is this Friday, the 19th. It's the last chance to add a class to your schedule, although there is still more time to drop a class. While we were enjoying a day off, the Pally Speech and Debate team attended the 2018 James Logan Martin Luther King Invitational this weekend, bringing back some honors. Ashley Hitchens won Top LD Speaker and Nicholas Rosano won Second Place LD Speaker. It is that time of year for students with community service hours to be honored. Paul Thye is on campus with more information. Paul?
And go.
Thanks, Abby. Students who apply for the Fall President's Award should stop by the Haymarket Theater at the beginning of Flex for a group photo, light refreshments, and the distribution of the award. Students who have 100 or more hours of community service can apply for the award this spring, beginning February 12th using a Google form on Schoology. For more information, email klarson@piuc.org. That's all for me. Back to you in the studio.
Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world today. Topping today's headlines. Residents on the Hawaiian Islands were in full panic on Saturday when an emergency alert sent out by the Hawaiian Emergency Management Agency claimed that a ballistic missile was headed for the islands and that residents should seek immediate shelter. Nearly 40 minutes later, the Hawaiian EMA officials sent out another alert to mobile phones stating that the ballistic missile alert was a false alarm and there was no threat. Officials announced later that the alert was sent out by an individual by accident and apologized for all the confusion and panic that it caused. A scary moment for passengers on an Alaskan airline flight yesterday at Logan International Airport in Boston when the plane collided with a de-icing truck right as it was about to take off. The plane suffered minor damage to its left wing and did not depart to its expected destination, Portland, Oregon. All passengers on the plane were given new flights to the West Coast. The airline is still conducting an investigation, but no injuries were reported. Hundreds of people rallied in Times Square yesterday in New York to protest against racism and remarks that President Trump made about African countries and Haitian immigrants. The president is also said to have made remarks on how he would prefer immigrants to come from countries like Norway, but when confronted about the comments, the president said that the comments weren't made, that he is not a racist. Lots is going on in the world today, but now let's get a blast from the past with our Today in History segment. The 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution prohibiting the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors for beverage purposes was ratified on this day in 1919 and became the law of the land. The movement for the prohibition of alcohol began in the early 19th century with the forming of temperance societies. By the late 19th century, these groups had become a powerful political force campaigning on the state level and calling for total national abstinence. In December 1917, the 18th Amendment, also known as the Prohibition Amendment, was passed by Congress and sent to the states for ratification. How well do you know Pally staff members? That's the focus of our Guess Who segment. Each day, we will reveal a bit more of a picture and include a hint as to who the mystery staff member may be. On Friday, we will reveal their identity and invite the staff member into the studio to get to know them better. Today's clue is that this staff member's favorite teacher from high school is currently in prison for murder. Yikes. Do you know who it is? Be sure to tweet your guesses to us at Pauline Focus. We will feature the winning names on Friday when we get to meet our secret staff member. Now let's see what's going on in sports. First, on Saturday, boys and girls basketball had games against Gunn High School. The JV team ran away with the game by beating Gunn with a score of 67-27. Boys varsity won with a score of 56-40. Girls varsity also took home a win of 64-35. Way to go, Vikes! The only game we have today is boys freshman basketball taking on Los Gatos at home at 7:30. Pally students enjoyed the 3-day weekend last weekend in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. InFocus reporter Maddie Druger asked the Pally community about the origins of the Martin Luther King Day.
Yesterday was MLK Day, and most students know that that means a day off school. But what else do they know about the holiday? How did Martin Luther King Jr. pass away?
Yeah, he got scoped.
He got sniped.
He got assassinated by James Earl Ray.
He got shot.
I have no idea.
Shooting.
Did he get shot?
He was shot.
He was assassinated in Memphis.
He got shot, I think.
He was assassinated. What was the name of Martin Luther King Jr.'s father?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
That makes sense.
Martin Luther King Sr.
Martin Luther King.
I'm gonna take a wild guess on this one, and I think it's Martin Luther King.
Same.
King received this prize for combating racial inequality through nonviolent resistance.
I don't know, Nobel Peace Prize, maybe?
Nobel Peace Prize.
Same thing.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay, can you chill?
The Nobel Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
Nobel Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Sorry.
You're all good.
What she said.
To watch this story or any other feature from InFocus, head over to our website at infocusnews.tv. Now, it's time to find out who our birthday boys and girls are for today. InFocus wishes a very happy birthday to Angela Tunis, Brian Look, Catherine Look, Arun V, Joshua Kasevich, Emma Verbist, Warren Wagner, Ethan Merrick, Emily Brady, Joe Hillsland, Sam Hillsland, and Selena Zhu. If you see them on campus, be sure to wish them a happy birthday. For seniors, the second semester can be tough. With college apps in for those who choose that path, and this chapter of their life soon closing, it can be hard to stay focused. We invited some Pally seniors to discuss senioritis and what they do to try and stay focused for the second semester.
Hi, so today I'm joined by Annika and Jihi, who are both second semester seniors. Thank you for joining us. So how does it feel to be a second semester senior, and what is the best part?
So far it feels kind of the same because I haven't gotten into college yet, but I guess I have a little more time because I finished college apps, so.
Yeah, I think like I'm spending more time with friends, like de-stressing, so yeah.
That's cool. So how does it feel to be, what's the hardest part? And do you have any tips for staying on track?
I think the hardest part is knowing that I'm really close to being done, but I'm still not that close because, like I said, I haven't gotten into college. But I guess for tips for staying on track, just stay focused and know that like second semester grades still matter. So,
Thank you. That's all we have time for today. Back to you.
Well, that does it for us today.
Next time, have a great day, Pally.
Driving solo on